Anyway, we move on to Plymouth Argyle. They have a new manager. It is Wayne Rooney.
It's a strange decision, isn't it?
Wayne sees it, he says, as the perfect next step in his career, which
Really?
doesn't sound like he'll be there quite as long as Bob Jack was back in the day. Bob Jack was the Plymouth Argyle manager from 1910 to 1938. 28 years in the home park dugout. Joining us now,
I can see Enzo Maresca doing that.
Definitely. Plymouth Argyle fan, comedian, TV presenter, of course. It is Josh Widdicombe. Hi, Josh.
Hello. Great years, the Bob Jack years.
Oh, do you remember the early Bob Jack years? 28 years in the job.
We outstayed his welcome for my take.
Imagine that. Like, I mean, how can you stay and do that job for 28 years? That is quite
Different
amazing.
times,
they were literally different times. Yeah. That's very true. So,
Once you've moved to the area, it's very difficult to uproot.
that's that. Well,
Better job.
well, funny you should say that because Wayne and Colleen have been checking out Salcombe, tying their jumpers around their necks. Yeah, but that's right. He might buy a place down there.
Well, yeah, he can afford it, obviously, but I think his son or sons are in the Man U youth team, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, I would be surprised if they were uprooted. There's a lot of Plymouth fans that have a real obsession with whether a manager's going to move their family down, as if that's the real, as if Real Madrid fans are worrying if Carlo Ancelotti's children are at university in Madrid. I don't know whether that.
they do.
I suppose
our obsession with people who take on very insecure jobs, taking on a mortgage and paying stamp duty for a new house to show they really believe in it.
It's fantastic.
it's a kind of odd comment, isn't it? The perfect next step. I mean, apparently he interviewed very well. It was a thorough process. It wasn't when can you start, Wayne. Your board had been saying that he was brilliant in interview process, is intelligent and knowledgeable candidate, wants to prove himself and develop his managerial career. So they're making all the right noises.
I think, they have proved themselves, apart from the last appointment, on everything to be pretty sharp. This is a board and chief executive, etc., who've taken us from, being relegated from League One when they basically took control of the club down to League Two, all the way up to winning League One and then surviving last season. They've done a brilliant job rebuilding the ground, going on a new training ground, everything. They're not messing around. They're not idiots. They want, they genuinely believe in this. Do you know what? I was worried for about an hour, and then I thought, this is fun. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think you would have got me on today if we'd appointed Paul Heckingbottom.
No, we wouldn't. That's absolutely true.
I don't think you'd be interested at all. I've had more texts about Plymouth Argyle in the last 48 hours than at any point, far more than when we won League One. This is, if football supporting's meant to be an adventure and fun, this is what it's about. That's what I say.
There will be a fair bit of Schadenfreude as well, and not just from your local rivals. I mean, but generally, when you get the increased scrutiny of a big name manager, that means there'll be more eyes on you.
Of course, but that's quite fun, isn't it? I don't think the aim of football is to go under the radar. For people to forget you exist. It's not like the schoolyard. We're not trying to avoid the bullies. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's true.
I think his managerial record, shall we say it's patchy?
Yeah.
Statistically.
It's a bit like his beard.
Patchy.
Yeah.
A bit like his beard.
Yeah, it's true.
Beard, but not like the hair on his head, because he had a lovely hair transplant. But I think it is patchy. There was other people, but I genuinely think he's interviewed really well. I always think he comes across really well as A, a pundit, B, as like an interviewee on things like, I listened to the Stick to Football where they interviewed him, and he is a genuinely knowledgeable guy. But let's be honest, he doesn't need this. He obviously wants it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He doesn't. He could coast through a life of being, Jamie Carragher or Gary Neville or Ian Wright or whoever, which is a lovely. He does not need to take the job with the second favourites for relegation in the Championship, 300 miles from his house.
That's true.
I'd say he's got to be passionate about this. Otherwise, what is he doing with his summer?
Yeah, I'd take that as a thumbs up then. If I was Wayne listening to this, and he may be this afternoon, I think he'd be buoyed to hear that you're quite excited.
Are you not slightly concerned about what happened at Birmingham? We finished 1 point above them, and if Wayne hadn't gone there, they might have finished above you.
Exactly, he saved us from relegation. He's already done that.
Brilliant. Well done.
That is one way of looking at it.
Club legend. He did more for our survival than almost anyone last season. So I don't know what people's issue is with him. I thought he did a good job at Derby. I mean, I've heard some Derby fans say yes or no. You get things like people go, well, I think the assistant was doing all of the kind of work. I don't think fans know who's doing any of the work anywhere, really, let's be honest. So it's going to be a fun old adventure. Torquay have got Neil Warnock. We've got Wayne Rooney. Yeah. I know Neil Warnock's in an advisory role. But, in the West Country, it really is. It's the glory days of the 2000s all over again.
Good stuff. Well, Josh, I came along very much enjoyed your Quickly Kevin finale, the show at the Palladium.
Thanks very much for coming.
That was excellent with you and Chris and Michael. And your final guest was Kevin Keegan on the stage. And Kevin was great. He was doing some of his after-dinner material, but that was very good, I thought.
He's really funny, right?
Yeah, he was good. He was very good, yeah.
Blimey. Kevin Keegan can time a joke far better than a lot of us, and I include me in that. He's really, he's got the charisma. What I'd never noticed, having not met him, is he wears a necklace with a number 7 on it, because that's his number, which is a lovely little detail about it.
Nice, that's nice. I'll look out for that next time I run into him.
So maybe you guys should wear, like your 1 till 4 or whatever.
10.89 or something on a big gold necklace. So
that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it looked like it cost £10.89. That's it. So we can see you on Hold the Front Page at the moment with Nish Kumar, can't we?
Yes, that's on Sky. Nish Kumar, Man U fan, sadly. But yes, that's on Sky. But apart from that, all eyes on Home Park. Brilliant. I know you're probably looking for a more downcast view, but I take the view that, why not?
No,
absolutely.
We wanted an honest opinion. You gave it to us. Josh, we'll catch up with you soon.
Josh.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
There we are. There's Josh Widdicombe, a happy Plymouth Argyle fan.
Well,
that's good.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.